You are now listening to Straight Blunt Podcast with my dad, Coach PR, producer Reed, and Christina.
But I'm eating this damn pretzel, and you talking about the tacos downstairs, and he didn't come in any pretzels. See, notice that, right, sir? He says, yo, the pretzels, those tacos are the best tacos ever.
I bought a pretzel before I got the tacos. The pretzel was wrapped up, rolled up. Once you taste the tacos, it's unbelievable.
You put that to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot for telling me that now. But yeah, man, thank you for pulling up, bro.
No problem, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
pulling up
having
for a
me.
straight blunt. You're my special guest host today.
Thank you, thank you.
We're gonna hold it down for season. I'm thinking I'm at Shape 45 for producer Ree and Christina, and we're gonna talk a whole bunch of shit. You ready?
Ready?
All right.
Let's do it.
Because I know that you being an artist and been out for a minute, there's a whole lot of shit we gotta talk about. But should I wait till after you finish texting you?
No, go ahead. Let's get to it.
Nah, because you go ahead and text while we're talking.
No.
That makes the show much natural.
Yeah,
Right? Look, is she coming pull up or no? She probably cursing him out. Like he's shaking his head.
Just call me when you're done.
I gotta have Pepsi and pretzels because Flush didn't bring no tacos. That's so good.
I came up here like I thought you've been there. Like
Nah, never walk by it all the time. We
it
never.
should be packed. It's packed.
Yeah, I know. I walk by
for a
watching people.
reason.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
for a reason.
You're right. I would hate if somebody just kept on walking by my restaurant looking all the time. Like, bro, just come try it. I had one of those customers. He never came in the restaurant. He worked 2 blocks. 2 doors down.
And walked by every day.
Every day. Black dude too. Every day. Never just look. And he would just look.
I'm like, nah.
It was just looking there. Like, bro, just come in. So
Come try.
I'm
I
gonna
offer him
try.
something.
Yeah.
Hey, come inside, get a plate on me, man.
Come on, bro. You just looking every time and everything like that, man. But yo, so it's been an interesting year.
Very, 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 very.
Did you see this Complex albums of the year? I just took 10 because I couldn't believe it.
What was this, like 25 of it? Or 25?
Yeah, they had 25s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to start from the 10.
All right.
Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B.
That's at number 10.
Number 10.
Wow, I think that's wrong right then and there, but go ahead.
That should have been. Before I even continue on,
Especially for this year.
before I even continue on, there's no Drake in the top 10. I'm going to let that go off the top. How you feel about that?
Wow. I think that's totally not right. That's unfair. I think Drake has been the most consistent for the last 10 years straight.
Straight, right?
Straight with no bad songs and no bad hits, and all his competition he devoured. I mean,
Yeah, and especially for this year, that song he had, was it In My Feelings, the Kiki record?
yeah, unbelievable.
That was like a huge record right there.
God's Plan was a huge record.
Yeah, God's Plan.
I can't.
He's not even in top 10. This is Complex. Yeah.
That's Complex. It's gonna be like 3 more that come out, but
Yeah.
Complex, I think they're wrong with that one.
It's going to be very complex.
Yeah.
Number 9, Negro Swan, Blood Orange.
Blood Orange.
You heard that?
I heard. I can't say I sat there and listened to the music. I just, being in the industry, you know who is or the names that's popular.
Right.
I did. I just didn't listen to the album yet.
Number 9.
No, not number 9. I mean, I guess I have to give it a try. But if it's number 9, then that means his album was better than Cardi's, and that's why I'm saying no.
Right, and
You know?
right, exactly. And Cardi's.
Cardi album was unbelievable. Like, I don't listen to a lot of women whole album, but I listen to hers and have no choice.
Right. But did I tell the people who's here, Sin? I didn't even. I didn't, right? Oh, damn, my fault, bro. We got Royal Flush, man. The mayor, Queens mayor, man. I get so hyped, bro. Like, I feel like I got to introduce her when I sit down and talk to guys like you, man. Like, even though you used to come to the restaurant all the time, you pull up there.
My picture never made it, but I tried.
You know
I
what?
was supposed to bring it to a lot. It was
okay.
blame it on me.
Okay.
You
Because
always
when I
say
would take
bring it.
pictures, and what you say, yo, P, I'm not fresh yet. I'm not fresh today. I'm not fresh today. He tried to pull that one today. I said, nah, I don't want to hear that. You brush your teeth? Yeah, I wash my ass. All right, get there. Get over here. Get on down. Bring the family. I don't care. Just come through and pull up, bro. Let's just kick it, man.
Nah, let's do it. You know me. I'm always a fashionista, man.
Hey, it's all right, man. As long as your breath is nil.
Yeah.
One day, Ree had a problem with his breath. He had to stay back, bro.
Yeah, I don't care how fresh you are. If your breath stink,
Just
you don't
stay-
fuck your whole outfit up.
Yeah, exactly, man. So before we get into the rest of this, what's going on with Flush right now? I see you putting up some stuff.
Yeah. I'm just
on IG.
In the game when I did it, a lot of people took like if Rakim came out, it'd probably be once a year, and I think a lot of people in my time were used to doing it like that.
Yeah,
taking a long time to do an
right,
album, put an album out, and I feel the new generation is putting a song out every day.
That's right.
So
That's
right now,
that.
I'm on them.
You're
Freestyle every day. You want to hear a new freestyle every day, and I'm just gonna murder them that way.
Right.
But I can honestly say it's working. You know, I see 10,000 views, I see 5,000 views, and you hear everybody talk about you every day.
Because you can't say that you get oversaturated now because that's the norm right now, right?
Yeah, you got to do it like that. You got to do it. So I mean, the only thing in that era is you just got to have your bars up together. You got to write a lot more. You got to be into your craft a lot more. But I love it. I'm running.
Why was it like that before? Like before everybody, back then, an album every couple of years or whatever.
The anticipation, just to wait on someone you really that's coming out big. You know, I think that was more the hype. Like, oh, word, in February, Wu-Tang album's dropping, so you wait until February. You know what I mean? So it was more like that. But nowadays, you got to just hit them.
Because somebody else could come up and be that next Wu-Tang now.
The extension plan with these kids is they only got 5 minutes of fame. They only remember 5 minutes ago. That's it.
That's it. And when you came out at a time where it was Queens was really heavy, right? So you came out during the time with the Lost Boys.
Had Lost Boys, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep,
Nas,
CNN. I mean,
CNN.
Yeah, I mean, for me to even have the name I had to go through. I had to make my name popular at that time through a lot of good artists, man.
Right.
I mean, nowadays, music is what it is, but I don't mind going with Kodak Black or Lil Uzi.
Hey, I like Kodak Black though, man.
I love Kodak Black.
Yeah, I love him. I'm a big fan.
He made me more a fan just watching a couple of his interviews. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
Because the way he handled his business, I like it.
I think it's time to see. We're gonna see him. I spoke about this last week that he's gonna finally grow. You know, he knows that sometimes you have to go to the bottom because nowhere else to go, right? And then come up and he going to jail.
Listen to his interview. He sound like he's growing.
Yeah, he's growing.
Yeah, it sound like he's growing.
He's reading his own contract now. He's doing different things, looking at people differently. He walked out on Ebro. I mean, to me, we could look at it how we want to, but that was probably the best thing for him to do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I probably would have smacked somebody first. I'm different.
Right, but instead of him doing that, knowing that he has to pay for the consequences and everything, let me walk out. Right? Because at the end of the day, you being an artist, I'm being a media. Do you think that a lot of media, per se, journalism, are being really too, like, what's the word I want to say? Like, too much of like a pain in the ass. Just don't give a fuck attitude by actually, like, digging for dirt, talking about bad shit, not the good shit. Like how Ebro brought that up to Kodak and it didn't have the word allegedly. Just was like, this is what you got caught with, and boom, support that, and that's what sparked it. What do you think about media? Do you think media's getting crazy right now? Because I'm hearing a lot of dumb shit.
I mean, when I came out, I think a lot of the media people that did interviews were scared to ask certain questions. They would ask me what not to say. I think nowadays, which is so many ways to get money and so many ways to be in the industry, you have to be the best at what you do because every market is open. So I guess the one that asks the worst questions and be the worst, he's the most livest now. You know what I mean? Everything is with social media. So whoever's doing the best. So if you're doing the regular, you regular on social media. If you're doing something like what Ebro did, look, I mean, he got his ratings up, got his fans up. People say he's an asshole, but it keeps him talking. It keeps him going. Yeah. That's what it's about, man. So, I mean, everybody that's doing whatever, they're going to try to bring the worst out of you no matter what, just so they can get the public, the eye light on them. Right.
So then I guess it's safe to say that maybe I should start doing some dumb shit like that. But I'm not trying to get like that, Sin. I don't think I am. I don't want to. To me, it's just like, especially if I know you, I think and there's a problem, like I'm gonna call Flush your Flush. I mean, there was something I had called you about something one time. I was like, yo, bro, man, dude is crazy. Like, you know, whatever we, talking about. But there's certain things that I would make a call for instead of being like, especially if I know you, to be like, yo, Flush, you ain't gotta lie on Def Jam like that, bro. Like, you see what's happening with Flex and Dame. Like, certain things, I don't know. I think people just go too far with the media.
You have to be a part of the media.
You have to, huh?
You have to. You have to.
Sin, we have to, bro. We have to make a stand. We have to, bro. We ain't gonna get anywhere. I think that's what it is. There's another thing I saw. You know what I saw? What's his name? Gully TV. Mm-hmm. He just put out that Stretch was set Pac up. To me, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I would never say shit like that, bro. I wouldn't want to even involve. Stretch is not here to defend himself.
I mean,
that's crazy to me.
I'm from that era of the streets, and that's definitely not true.
I know it's not true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to swear for Stretch, right? But I know, bro. I know Stretch. I know the whole family. We all know
Majesty.
We know the story with that. If you from the hood, you already know the situation. That was a hood situation. Whatever went down. But to say stuff like that, that's crazy to me.
Going to say that, remember, they wouldn't have did it in my era. But now, if they was something they want to do, they have to bring up something like that to get accepted.
To accept it, right?
You know what I mean? Just to come from out that underground and bring it to the public, they have to do that.
And go viral.
I know
it's
who
like
killed Gotti. You know, whatever it is, to get accepted, that's where they're going to go. They're going to go for the worst.
Well, I know where Jimmy Hoffa's body's at. Like, come on. Like, so fuck out of here. Number 7, Everything is Love, The Carters. Oh, did I say number 8? Number 8.
No, it's number 8.
Number 8, Black Panther.
Great movie, great soundtrack. There's mostly one artist on the whole soundtrack, so I would just say one artist really did it, right?
Right, yeah. Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick.
There's some other shit on there too.
Yeah, but I mean, Kendrick stands. I mean, a good one. I agree.
You good with number 8?
That probably would be 5 or 6 for me, but number 8 is
and
cool.
Move Cardi up a little higher.
Cardi would probably be.
Cardi would not be in
she'd be in my top 5 somewhere.
Top 5, right? This album, right?
Just to let everybody know, we talking about this year. We ain't talking about the best album in the world, the hottest MC. Just this year, just 18.
Now, are we talking about? I'm asking you. Are we talking about best quality album? Or are we talking about the hottest album? Because that definitely was a hot album. Hot meaning it killed the mainstream, killed radio. It was like
every song, even the songs you didn't like. If you didn't like the Spanish song, you liked it now. Every
that
song
was
she
good
did,
though. Right, so it's good quality music she had.
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know if she wrote it all. Whoever her writers are, they did a wonderful job. Beautiful project, and I think that album should definitely be in the top 5 of this year.
Being an artist, talking about writing, what do you think about artists that claim to be the best but don't write their material? Can you be the best without writing material?
No, because at that point you're an actor. You're reading the script.
Right.
You're an actor. Actor rappers is winning now. You know.
Yeah.
It's just not for me because I think a lot of my music got to come from what I've been through, what I experienced. Mm-hmm. You know, things that I've seen, ups and downs. I mean, I don't know if somebody else wrote a rhyme where I have that much passionate to say it the way they wrote it.
Right.
So I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
But some people do it.
Some people do it.
Yeah,
do you think like, especially now, like people, there's a lot this going on now. People getting writers because they're looking for the hit. Something wrong with people after a while. It's like, you know what? Let me go step out and go get. Talking about rappers, a top name rapper. I'm gonna go get somebody to write my song because I need a hit.
I mean, to me it's bad because we didn't like it when Milli and Vanilli did it. We ain't like, you know, if somebody wrote for you, you wasn't nothing like. You ain't even an artist.
Yeah, right.
You're fake.
You can't write a rap. Like,
right? And how are you even a rapper?
Right.
You know what I mean? But nowadays, whatever it takes to get to the light, people will do it. It's no shame. You know, like even when I first came out, even the strip clubs, the strippers that go strip, like the bad strippers, they be in Connecticut. They don't want to show nobody that they're a stripper. Right. Nowadays, they don't give a damn. Meet me at the club. I'll be there tonight, baby. Nobody cares. It's just everything's on Front Street, man. Right. Everything.
So how do you feel about the music now? We had this talk before. I don't know, like, it's a lot of stuff that you don't approve of, and there's music that you do listen to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask that, but then, you know, when you do go to a strip club, I don't know if I want to hear Big Daddy Kane. I don't know if I want to hear Rakim.
Right, right.
You know, I might want to hear some of that trap. So, I mean, it's certain sounds for certain things. I just think
I agree with that.
I just think I wouldn't make everything one trap sound. You know,
Right.
Either you got hard rap or you got trap. I think it should have just been divided up instead of just making it a whole new sound.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like trap is like everything. So everybody that do a song want to sound like the same way.
And R&B, they want to do that. They want to be R&B. They want to do trap music, hip hop. Like
Every
everybody
rapper can sing. Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nasty, but I guess I blame it on the DJs.
That's what I say too.
'Cause
The DJs is the one
whatever
doing
you
it.
play is what
It's
I'm gonna dance to.
I say the same. I say the same shit too. Number, where am I at? 6. Ooh, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle.
I like it.
I did skip 7. I did. Thanks a lot, Sin. That's why you're over there. Make sure I don't do this shit. Number 7, Everything's Love, The Carters.
Great album. Great album. Somebody else. I think Nas dropped the album at the same time.
And then the Carters came.
And the Carters came.
That same day. They didn't promote or anything. It just
They just dropped. It was, you know, I guess it was cool because it was for the women and the men. So I guess it was cool at that point. But at that point, I think I was listening to more Nas and I was listening to that.
How do you feel about that Nas album?
Such a huge fan. I mean, I guess Nas to me never been a great beat selector.
Right.
He never picked like the greatest beats, but the
right.
one I just think his lyrical he could just body anything.
Right.
So,
that overrides all his beats, whatever
so
he does.
his rhymes was dope, but
Yeah.
I mean, he could have had a little better production.
Right.
You know, he could definitely went a different way. He, you know, at a time when he messed with Kanye, it wasn't the right time.
That's the same thing I thought. I think for Kanye gave the beats to Pusha because that was that moment we had this 4 albums drop. So he gave the best beats to Pusha and Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor had like some dope. Her album was so dope, so dope, right? And I think Nas, the album beats was like, Of course I'm a Nas fan, right? So it's like I still listen, but it wasn't.
See, I've been in the studio with Nas, and and I've been around him with Q-Tip and Large and P-Rock. When he hears that beat, he won't jump up and grab it. He just,
right.
Then he'll play 10 beats. He'll play the other one you played earlier. Let me see. Like, he's supposed to react to them killers, and he just don't. You know, and I think that's always been his problem. He got to pick them beats, man.
What about that beat on Poison, the Echo on Swiss Beats?
Swiss is crazy.
That's crazy, right?
I mean, and believe it or not, that rhyme is old.
Is it?
That Nas rhyme is old. He said it on something already.
He did?
But it just hearing it to that beat was like, wow, you got to hear it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, think
well,
about
I guess you got to hear it before everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember hearing that. I know certain things that sounds familiar, but I don't remember that rhyme.
He said that whole thing before.
Wow. Speaking of that, right? That we there was a conversation people had a couple of weeks ago. Meek Mill dropped Championship. Free was the record. Was that with Jay-Z, Rick Ross? And all of a sudden, the internet went crazy, giving Jay-Z Verse of the Year. A lot of people wanted to give him Verse of the Year for 2018.
Nah, I don't. I like this song. I think all of them played their part right. All of them could have been Verse of the Year if that's the case. If you're gonna give it to Jay, all of them said the right thing. Jay-Z just said what he had to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They all said what they had to say. They all bodied it. But I think
they bodied, but I think Rick Ross didn't say what was he talking about. It had nothing to do with Free.
He never really talks about it.
Right. Wherever he always goes off in that song. I remember he did a record with Nas on one album, and I was like, what is he talking about? It has nothing to do with the album he's talking about.
He just says a lot of killing and glamorous shit together,
Right.
So it sounds beautiful.
Sounds good.
I kill you eating strip and steak. So all this shit sound good.
So is there anybody that you think maybe that we could give the Verse of the Year to?
Meek Mills, yeah.
On what record?
Whole album, man.
Meek, the whole album.
Whole album.
He said some shit, right?
Whole album. Like, you could feel every song and the pain and you could relate to everything he say. If he's talking about a girl, you're like, damn, I know a girl just like that. It was one of them albums, man.
Yeah.
One of them albums.
So you say Meek should have the album of the year. If you say
album of the year.
Album of the year?
Album of the year.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but Meek is not even on this list.
Wow.
So that's Meek and Drake. That's not in Complex. This is Complex.
I mean, it just you can't just give like album of the year don't just come because you made a good album. It's everything you've been through. For a man like Meek to mess with Nicki Minaj and that shit lowered his whole thing, and then Drake coming out, like he took a fucking fall. He took
some beatings. He took some beatings.
And now he's back on top.
Yeah, he took some beatings. Go to jail.
Yeah.
Violations, like staying there, like
you're
like
sleeping with your girl now. This she's dissing you.
Yeah.
And to come back and be on top, that's why I say it's album of the year. And he expresses that through every rhyme.
Every rhyme, you can feel that. You can just feel the pain. Like I felt the same way too. Listen to this, I'm like, yo, he let everything off on this album.
Feel it.
Okay, so
where we at?
we at 6 now. Victory lap. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, like I was saying, I got that album. Definitely dope. I mean,
I like the album too.
Yeah, like me and you, we listen to all music.
Right. Yeah.
So when I get into my Cali zone,
that's
what I'm listening.
That's
to.
what I'm listening to.
That's what I'm going to.
Nipsey has some shit. Nipsey he left some pain on there too. He got some feelings. He let you feel it. He let you feel that album. It was definitely a victory lap.
And for a lot of New York artists, I let them get my car and have to really play it for them so they can understand. Like, yo, this is a great album.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of people don't get a chance no more. Because I think every city got 1 million rappers. So
it's too many rappers.
Everybody's listening to their cousin or their aunt, so they don't even get to listen to what's out there no more, man.
It's entirely too many rappers. That's half the list so far. So what I'm gonna do is just drop this commercial real quick.
Do you like edibles? Have you ever wanted to make them at home, hassle-free? Introducing the Magical Butter Machine, the easiest, most consistent way to make edibles at home. Perfect for growers that have extra plant material, you can use trim, buds, shake, sugar leaf, and all kinds of concentrates. If you make edibles, you need this machine. It takes all of the effort out of the process, and you don't have to waste a day making your infusions at home. Simply add your favorite herbs and your butter, cooking oil, or grain alcohol. Set your time and temperature, and the machine is going to do the rest. The high-power immersion blender is going to chop up your botanicals, while the internal heating unit is going to maintain the perfect temperature for your infusion. The Magical Butter Machine comes with everything you need to make extractions at home. Included with your machine is the reusable Purify filter bag for straining and the heat-resistant silicone Love Glove. Infuse butters, oils, and tinctures at the touch of a button. To get your own Magical Butter Machine today, go to magicalbutter.com and use promo code STRAIGHTBLUNT at checkout to save 20% off your purchase.
Shout out to Magical Butter. Thank you very much for this year, sponsoring the show, holding us down. Your phone is cracking right now. You want to get that?
Magical Butter. That's what we on right now.
He said, "Now let me put it to the side right now." You know about Magical Butter?
Yes. Yes, we have purchased one. You know, there's a lot of things to do with it. I didn't get into too much of it. Only really the butter now. So I've been doing the butter. And I'll be doing like the cookies, bacon with it, or if I made like a grilled cheese sandwich, I use the butter.
Okay.
Yes, so I use it a lot with
you
the
can
food.
put it on everything.
Everything.
So this one is yours, bud.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Take this home. This one's yours, man. Brand new Magical Butter. Get some. I told you about the ice cream.
Yes.
My niece, rest in peace to her soul.
That's definitely something I'm gonna look into and trademark it through her name if I can with you or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that because I really want to carry on her what she really wanted to do with it, and
she was loved though.
She was very loved.
Yeah, she was loved.
I miss you, Bunky. But matter of fact, since we're on this rest in peace to people. All right, we lost a couple of artists this year. I know it's a whole lot of lists, whatever, but we lost Triple X, XXX. Tension.
You know, he's one kid I didn't know about until he passed away, and I kind of listened to some of his music.
He was
kind of deep.
Right?
Yeah, he had something with him.
Wasn't it scary? He was scary though, like that. I want to say pop, but when they talk about the death, bringing about
like that. Yeah, he was real spiritual.
Scary, man.
Yeah.
And What's crazy is that I did hear about him, right? It was a couple of years. Remember, he was on stage, and somebody ran up on stage and snuffed him.
I mean, that's all I heard was stuff like that.
Right. And I actually had reposted that snuff a while ago. I had to take it down because I thought about it. I was like, damn, that was foul for me to actually exploit that. And there were certain things. One time, my wife had got on me too, because I posted something, and this chick fell off, or she was running. Jogging, I guess because my wife was a track star in high school, why she really fell. Now I'm thinking about it now, son, right? She's running doing the hurdles, so she fell and her wig fell off. You saw that one? So my wife, why you gotta put that up there? Why would you do that? That's not you. And I took it down. But Triple X I took down because I was like, I should have actually said something cooler, but it wasn't cool to do that, and I exploited that moment. You know.
But you're gonna get more likes for keeping it up and less likes for taking it down.
Yeah, but I see that's the thing.
Because just being real, saying let me take it down, but that actually brings you down now.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Well, instead of people looking at it like, yo, he did some good shit, man. Like he must have felt it and wanted to bring it down. Nah, like, leave it up, nigga.
Yeah,
more likes.
Yeah, and I'm not with all that stuff, man. You know, so who else? Mac Miller.
Good MC. I met him with Sean Price a while ago. He's always been tight.
Yeah, he was a Sean Price fan.
Yeah,
he liked Sean Price.
Yeah.
Always rest in peace to Sean Price
Definitely,
also too.
definitely.
Like
I got that secret album with me and Sean Price that I might throw out.
Nah, you shouldn't have told me that. Bro.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that, bro.
I got 14 songs with just me and him. Nobody heard. Just me and him.
And Price?
That's it.
You know how priceless that is, bro?
That's it.
And I'm not even talking about money-wise, just like,
just to have. I mean, you know, but the last, you know, before he died, them last 2 years, me and him was best friends. We was together every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and his daughter's the same age, so we would do Father's Day and take our daughter.
Wait, you and his daughter's the same age, bro?
No, his daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah. Your daughter, his daughter's the same age?
Yeah, both our kids are the same age.
Yeah. I actually interviewed his
Price, Miss Price? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, she's cool people's. And she actually produced that last album that he put out.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, even, you know, out of respect, we gave her back songs, but like maybe 5 of them songs I was on them too, but they just took my verses off so she could do it her way, you know. Yeah.
So are you going to work with her to do this, you know, this collab that you have with?
I mean, I got it. I'm gonna do it regardless, but I will talk to her and let her know.
Right,
you know,
right.
I just didn't want to do it at the time where it happened, so I let everybody, you know, just to let her know when I throw it out, it's genuine. It ain't about money. It's like we were friends.
Yeah, we were friends.
Yeah, we was friends.
Exactly. And then Laverne and Shirley, half of the other half of Laverne and Shirley.
Man, I like that one, Laverne.
Yeah, she was very cool, right?
Yeah, I always wanted to fuck Laverne.
What was it two? The Squiggy and Iggy. What
Squiggy and
Iggy, right? The other two goofballs. Because that actually was a spinoff from Happy Days.
Yeah.
Right. She did a lot of dope movies too.
That's why I said a lot of people don't even know how many good movies she did.
She did a lot of dope movies. Directed a lot of good movies. And then people that came home from jail. Because this is, once again, if you know, you're just jumping in onto the podcast, we're just giving you a slight rundown of 2018. We went through the albums 10 to 6. We're going to go through 5 to 1 in a little bit. But there was some stuff that happened. A whole bunch of things happened in 2018. And me and my special guest host, Roy Flush, we know, running through them. People that came home from jail. Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates, what you doing, Mom? Kevin Gates definitely came home and did his thing.
Came home and did his thing, right? I won't say Meek Mill and Kodak because they just went in and came out, but, you know, that was, Kevin Gates was in there.
A minute.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, welcome home, boys.
Welcome home, Buju, right?
Beat that body. Let's go.
That's crazy, right? What you think now, Buju? How? Because reggae music is like almost like how hip hop and R&B is now. It's like it's not the same.
No,
you think Buju's gonna jump right back in, and we're gonna get something real dope from him?
I mean, it would be on us not to accept it, but as far as like Jamaican music, they worship legends and leaders and kings like that. Yeah. You know, it's only hip hop that they do that. You know, if you look at
R&B now too. Look at
hip hop, us.
Right.
Like if you look at Chinese people and there's a young Chinese, he's never gonna look at the top one as under him or old school. He's the master.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a chamber that they respect. I think. You know, and even in basketball, you know, there's a Jordan, then there's a new Kyrie Irving or whatever, but they respect more. I think hip hop, like after
No
a certain
respect.
age, it's like you expire or something.
Yeah.
It's-
But why is that, bro? Like, we're the only genre. Like, you mean nobody wants to go get money at 60 years old at Vegas or Atlantic City? Like, oh, no, you're too old to do that.
If I was writing good at 20, I could write the same way at 60.
even better.
Even better.
Right? Even more
More
seasons.
experience.
Right. Like, I don't understand. Look at Jay. Like, Jay, what, 49 years old, right? You have a lot of older rappers that's still more
still
seasoned.
good.
That's seen a lot. You yourself, you're seasoned. So, like, why not at later on I want to go see him? But we the only genre that do that.
All right. Like I got excited the other day. I think it was on Special Ed, Kumo D. They had a show. I was like, I went and got my outfit, and people were looking at me like, "Word? Nah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't old."
For those people that never seen Wu Tang or MOP, if you've never seen MOP perform a performance with MOP,
I think that's where we spoiled that. We had Buster, we had Emma, we had people that got on stage.
that's the
These
perform.
kids get on stage and don't do nothing and run and nothing.
Yeah, they're cheating the people.
Shit, nothing. It's no performance. It's just entertainment. Just sitting there. Nothing. I like that performance. MOP shows. MOP and Buster was always my top two
In performance.
in performance. Yeah.
Because you just mentioned this for my my Asian people that China Max just went at Lil Pump. For Lil Pump had a lyrics in his verse that he was talking about getting high at eyes chinky, did the eye like gesture, Chinese, and went ching chong. I don't know if did you see that?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday.
Who?
China Mac.
China Max.
And the first thing I said, nigga, go ahead. You found a little way to jump in, but niggas been saying smoke weed to eyes Chinese forever.
Yeah, but you didn't. Right, they've been saying that, but nobody's actually did the eye, the gesture, chink. Because when you go like this,
that's where the funny part.
Part of the part
where
that you can't do that. That's like disrespectful. You can talk your eye to low like your eyes. We heard that forever. But once you do that, they take that as disrespect.
That's what he told me on the phone. He's like, nah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he said, nah. He did he made the sound.
They don't like
eyes.
that.
Nah.
They don't like that.
But he said he addressed it. He's saying.
What do you think about the respect level now? That's why I brought it up, and I didn't even know that you actually cool with Matt or whatever.
Yeah. Him and Jay Fortune, two Chinese, and
Yeah.
So on my new album, I got both of them. So,
Right.
you know
Mac is dope. I like Mac.
Yeah.
Like, I met him when he came home and came to the restaurant, and I was like telling him, bro, you just got to keep going. Like,
I think when he seen me, he was talking about you. He said he had this ankle bracelet on when you seen him at the time.
oh yeah.
And we kick it. I mean, I talk to everybody, man. Everybody, even a lot of artists or a lot of street dudes will call me just for a little advice.
Yeah.
And it ain't about this. It's just how I last so long. Like, how do I still do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I give a lot of good advice out.
Oh,
man.
so you should be the mayor of New York instead of mayor
Governor.
of Queens. Is it governor?
Governor of Queens.
Governor
I should be
of
the
Queens. I
president
said
of New
mayor.
York.
My fault. Excuse me. Of New York.
I should be the
You didn't want to
definitely-
be no king. Everybody claiming to be the king.
Yeah, I'll be the president of New York, though.
They checkmate kings, man. Why don't you have that talk with 6ix9ine?
I mean, he should have seen it coming. I mean,
He's a little kid. He's a pawn. At the end of the day, he was a pawn.
all right, but pawns usually could they run or a pawn gets scared and know that they got to sacrifice something. He was actually acting like he was a leader, a king,
Right.
and that's what got him caught up. I know how to hang around a bunch of tough niggas, but I ain't got to be
Yeah.
affiliated with them or do things they
Right.
do.
Right.
He wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
He wanted to be. But that's what happens. I mean, but his situation, he was right close to Bobby Smurda. He should have just seen how it went.
Everything. You
Yeah,
just saw that.
you just
saw
seen-
that.
you just
You know
watched
Bobby
it.
Schmurda. You speak to him.
You just put him on your album.
Yeah, you know what goes on.
Conspiracy's a charge you can't beat.
Especially when the feds come get you, bro.
When the feds is on his conspiracy is nothing. If I called you to go hang out 3 times, I'm conspiracy of your whole runnings, man.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. And that's a charge they throw on you that they know you can't beat.
You can't beat.
We have him on the telephone talking to each other before he went and killed Dante.
Right.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. What, like, okay. So for artists that's coming up as young as 6ix9ine, what would you say? What would you say to artists like that?
What I think a person should do is definitely grab what our young boys say, an old head or someone with experience, someone that been through it. Like even when I was hustling, I hung out with the crackheads. You know, either they
Yeah.
watched me cook or they went to the store with me. I got to know their world. I got
Right,
to experience
right.
so how to watch myself out here.
That's right.
And I think these young rappers grab an old school nigga that was in the street. He might be a drunkie. Buy him some Hennessy and listen to what he got to say, his
Right.
experience, and learn from it,
Right.
and know how to move.
You can learn a lot from a fool.
Goddamn,
Right?
how to deal with other fools.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what these young boys should do. Go grab someone. You got an older uncle that was in the game, even if he wasn't in the music and he was a hustler. There's experiences. There's things you got to know.
When you
No.
came up, what artists did you speak to, or who did you speak to? Because you came on a time like '92. It was like it was kind of hard for especially artists coming up. So many other dope artists at that time too, and staying out of trouble because who did you just?
Well, one time I was in Flushing and Kool G Rap came and got me and took me to Willie Burgers, and that
Straight
whole
up
ride,
time. Oh,
and
Willie
that
Burgers,
whole
shit.
ride, just listen to him talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just he was talking about the music and everything, but he was just talking about the people that was before us and who was laying what down and who was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, word, I didn't know that. Oh, word, them girls was, you know. So I got to learn a lot, and that's what made
From
me.
Kool G Rap.
Yeah.
That's one of the greats, bro.
Oh my God, greatest,
Yeah.
greatest.
Yeah, man.
I mean, but from all of them, I took a little swag. Like being around Big Daddy Kane, I wanted to be sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? being around Rakim, I wanted.
Kane told you how to be sexy, how to do it.
Rakim, I wanted to be a 5%. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just-
right.
So,
Right.
so all three of them taught me how to balance it. And these are personal relationships that I actually talked with them and kicked it. But G-Rap kept me on that streets. I always wanted to be hood. I always wanted the fast money.
Yeah.
And G-Rap just kind of showed me who was who, what mafia do, who's the mafia, who watch out for the snitches. It was just words I didn't even know
Right,
at
right.
12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Oh, that's when. That's how long it's been. When
yeah,
you was
yeah.
younger.
I
You
was,
was
I was
young
like, I was
legit.
like 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause it's like 89.
Wow. That's dope. And when you did the first album, how old were you then?
Well, me and Mike started. That was like 94.
Speak of Mike.
Yeah,
Mike
93,
Geronimo.
94.
You talking
Yeah.
about Mike Geronimo.
Yeah, Mike Brown, 94.
And y'all were together. That was the.
That was the Master IC album he was working on.
Right,
That. That's when
right.
he was with Irv Gotti. And then
Right.
96, I got signed, and then I put
And
my
what did
album
y'all
out,
call
97.
yourselves to? Someone from Flushing. Did you have a name?
Oh, that was Me
The crew?
Cheeks. Me Cheeks and Mike Brown was putting out an album.
Okay.
It was like 3 the Hard Way or some shit like
No, I
that.
thought it was something before that. Like, or you call your crew something from
Wasteland.
Wasteland.
Wasteland,
Why
yeah.
Wasteland? Because a lot of people from Flushing, like,
Because a lot of people didn't realize. A lot of people didn't realize like where I came from in Flushing, we was in the middle. We was the wasted land. Because if you go this way, you got Long Island City.
Yeah.
If you go this way, you got Bayside. If you go that way, you got Jamaica.
Yeah.
So we was stuck in between all the hoods. So when we went to like Bound, I had beef with guys from Jamaica, and I had beef with guys from Left Rack, and I had beef with guys from Lattimore. We had to have beef with everybody because we was always in the middle.
right in the middle of everything. Right, left,
Everything.
right, right there.
Left-
yeah, Jamaica right there.
everybody.
Yeah, because and then you got cool with Nori.
No, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you meet Nori when you go into Bound or before?
Well, no. I mean, I knew of him before. Then Capone was my cousin.
Capone's your cousin?
My real
Your
physical cousin. Yeah, first
For real?
cousin. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what Capone Holly.
Wow, that's crazy. Didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Me
son.
and him actually before we was both rapping, we was a DJ group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the DJ name?
I forgot our name. He asked me that the other day.
You know the name.
It's corny too.
Yes, yeah, exactly. You remember? You remember it's corny. What was the name?
No, Capone said it the other day, but it was corny.
Before we get into number 5, I want the top 5 of Complex crazy list, right?
Retarded list.
Me and Flush looking at this list like, come on, man. Come on, Complex.
Unbelievable.
Come on, Complex. I have some more RIPs that we didn't mention. Craig Mack.
Wow. Yes.
You worked with Craig Mack? Did you ever meet him? Worked with him in the studio?
Not worked with him, but when they was doing the Flavor in Your Ear,
Yeah.
Remix video.
That
remember?
was right there.
I was there.
In the hood.
They didn't put me in it. They only put like Mike Geronimo, Irv,
Yeah.
or somebody. But I was there.
He was there. That was in Flushing, right there, the park, right?
Oh yeah, I wasn't known yet. I guess I
But
was
yeah,
Mike's
that
little
that
man.
that was early in the game.
Yeah, I was Mike's little man at
Yeah,
that
you
point.
didn't come out right there then and there. Yeah, I remember when Mike Geronimo did the what's that? The Shit Is Real, the first joint that he did. That was like he did it on Hollis. Him, my boys from Hollis. Then he went to Flushing. He did it.
Yeah,
he
they did
had
it on
Fat
our
Sam
block.
and Carly
Yeah.
and them and Baby J, because remember Baby J.
Baby J.
Remember Baby J was that was
DJ,
Irv.
yeah,
that was
yeah,
there. That was
yeah,
because it was Irv. That was the same block.
That's right. That's right.
And then
that's
Irv
right.
went and did his own thing, went over there, whatever, right? So and who else we had? Fredro Santana,
Wow, that's true too.
right? We lost
How
him.
about that?
Yvonne Staples,
Aretha.
Aretha Franklin,
Aretha.
Love Bug Starsky. Way
Wow.
before you was a
Hit of the hip. Ooh.
It's the Love Bug Starsky.
Who do you be?
Starsky. Hey,
Bang,
you
the
do know
bang,
that?
the
Okay,
bang,
okay,
the
okay,
bang,
okay.
Biggie, biggie, boom.
Let me slay. He knows his history. Number 5, Redemption, J-Rock.
Hmm.
I like the album. It's a tough album.
I think I just heard all the good songs. I didn't actually sit down, smoke, and go through the whole album. I heard all the hits.
Right. It's good album. I wouldn't put it number 5 though.
No.
I wouldn't put it number 5. No disrespect to J-Rock, but this Redemption, this like 5. There's a lot of guys that should be up here. Like we not. Meek is not even on here. Drake is not even on here. Number 4.
Yeah, Nicki put an album out this year.
Yeah, Nicki had an album.
Yeah, that's
She's not on this list.
wow.
Number 4, Sweet Tuna, Ariana Grande. I'm taking her completely off this list.
When I read it, I thought they just got a name mixed up.
I
I thought that was an accident.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Yeah, that was
Maybe
an
like
accident.
like I don't know, like whatever.
Did you hear her album?
Nah, I'm not. Nah. But you're not gonna tell me her album was better than Tiana Taylor's album. Tiana Taylor's not on this list, so I don't want to hear. And I know for a fact that album. I'm gonna listen to it too. Matter of fact, because I
Me
don't
too.
talk shit. I'm gonna listen
Me
to it.
too. I think I'm
but I
gonna give it a
know for a fact it's not better than Tiana Taylor's album.
No. And I love that album.
And I know for a fact it's not better than. Okay, it's not even better than Everything's Love, the Carters.
No, I like the car. No.
Right. So her album is better than B and J. Come on, I'm good. Number 3, K.O.D. J. Cole. I'm a big J. Cole fan.
I'm not mad at that's right there. That might be the only one that's okay to me.
Nah. I think I got one more for you.
That's up there. That's still
Number
good?
2, yeah, I'm going because I'm going. Number 2, Astroworld, Travis Scott. Did you hear that
I
album?
love it.
Dope album.
Dope album.
Dope album. Should it be number 2 or 3?
It can be 2 or 3.
It could be. It could be.
2
Yes,
or
it
3.
could. Yes.
It can-
He's not.
I mean,
yes. Yeah.
it was maybe 2. Like maybe number 10 should come down, but those 2 I think they fit in pocket.
Put in the pocket.
Yeah. Travis Scott album's dope.
Dope, yeah. J. Cole, dope. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Number 1. See, now this I have a problem with. Big fan. Daytona, Pusha T.
Who was number 1?
Daytona, Pusha T.
Nah. No, I don't know. They doing that culture vulture. They doing something's wrong with
Something's
that.
wrong with that. Dope album though.
Dope album.
But not number 1. Before
Not number 1.
Drake. So
He's before Meek Mill. He's before Drake. He's before Cardi B. He's before Nicki Minaj. Before Travis Scott. For Nipsey Russell. Nah.
all right. So this what we're gonna need now. We're gonna have to have our own top 5 right now.
We have to do that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go through our top 5 right now.
Where you want to start from? 5 down or 1 to
5
5?
5 down.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of albums out there. It's a lot. So we're
All
gonna
right, we got to register. We got to get our mind.
We gotta get our mind right now,
All
right? But we're gonna take the top ones that we even know about this year. Forget about everybody that's the underground. The top 5 that people talked about this year, right? We know Pusha T, Drake, Cardi, the Carters, Tiana Taylor's. Styles P dropped 3 projects this year.
I like all 3 of them.
Me too. Right? So let's start with give me 5. Just don't give me all 5. Just give me number 5.
That's where my Cardi B come in at.
Cardi B, number 5.
Cardi B, number 5. What's your number 5?
6ix9ine didn't have a bad album. Let me just say this.
Man, you can't scream at me that much, man.
He didn't have a bad. Onyx screamed at you all day, bro.
No, 6ix9ine. He's just yelling like he yells.
6ix9ine yelled just as much as Onyx did. His album wasn't bad. That's what killed me. This kid actually gave a good project.
I mean, when people ask me about him, I like them.
Yeah.
I like his music. I like him.
And you just don't like the antics about it.
I just
Right?
He could have just moved a lot different, but I like his music.
You know what? Let me just put this out here, and I've said it before. I think, and you said this, but without saying it, at the end of the day, I don't blame 6ix9ine. I blame his OGs that's around him.
Yeah.
That's who I blame. Because if that was me and my boys, my peoples, and we have this is your ticket. You have to protect your ticket. You have to let that ticket know you get away from us. No matter what's happening over there, you have no idea.
No idea.
Stay over there and protect that.
That's how it should have been.
Right?
I mean,
you gotta blame the OGs.
His uncle or somebody that was
Somebody old enough knew better.
They
They know better. Somebody old enough around there knew better, and they should have been protected. So let me just say that, right? And without his antics, I think he would have went a lot further because he was on his way to be a real big superstar. I'm telling you, I just seen it.
Me too. When you got the image, the look, and the music,
yeah,
superstar status, it comes to you.
And his album, I listened to the album, I'm saying, yo, this kid is not bad at all, man. And he has something, and it was destroyed because it wasn't protected.
Absolutely.
Right?
And you couldn't have said it no better.
It
just wasn't protected.
You knew something was wrong when the OGs, you got older people around you, right? OGs around you, and then you still allowed to say, suck my dick.
What?
That right there.
See, we can't move. We can't say that.
You know better. Stop saying don't do that.
Don't invite nobody to your dick, money. Just period.
That's it.
Find something else to say.
That's when you knew it was wrong, and they let him continuously say that.
You know, like I always tell a person, don't catch yourself when you fall. Catch yourself when you slipping.
When you slip.
Yeah, when you slipping, man.
It's a little bit easier to get. Yeah, it's a little easier to
you catch your balance.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get off the floor.
To wow, like damn, you know. But okay. So I had to say that about 6ix9ine, but my 5 will have to go to.
Well, you got to pick your
my
number 5.
Number 5. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to go with Pusha.
Okay.
Pusha's album, Daytona, number 5.
Okay. 4. Drake.
Drake at number 4?
Yeah, Drake.
Whoa, definitely. That's tough right there.
'Cause I don't think Pusha T's gonna make my top 5. Or not if albums I got in the car.
I gotta hear the rest of this. 'Cause you put Drake at number 4.
Yeah, Drake's number 4.
Okay, my number 4 will have to go with. I gotta do this. What did I say my 5 was? Who's my 5?
Pusha.
4, Tiana Taylor.
You gotta love me.
The album was incredible. Production was crazy. Kanye should have gave those beats to Nas.
Nas wouldn't have picked them. But
those were the beats right
there. Can
you
imagine Nas rhyming to that?
Shit.
Oh, man. All right, so.
Number 3.
Travis
Scott.
Yeah.
Number 3, I will have to go with God's Plan.
So you got Drake. Number 2. Y'all ready for me?
Because you could do a slash if you want to.
No, number 2 for me, Amigos.
Number 2, you going with Amigos?
Yeah.
Amigos?
Yeah.
All right, before we get into that real quick, before I give you my 2, Migos and Bone Thugs. Is that Lazy going at them?
Yeah. Lazy, leave them alone, man. They are the new Beatles. You ain't got enough hits like that.
Who?
I mean, Lazy
Bone Thugs?
Yeah, they good. Amigos is there. Like, they bigger. It's a bigger platform now than what it was.
Wait a minute. You telling me they have a bigger record than what's our record? Crossroads? No way.
No.
They ain't even come with a big record yet.
They don't got a bigger record than Coolio, but what that mean?
So what? But they are.
They're it
right now.
Yeah, they're it right now.
Better group. Who would you go with? A better group? Or are you into that? Because everybody wants to have better this, better who's better this, better.
There's not really no groups out there.
What was that?
Yeah, number 2.
Okay. My number 2, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do a slash. I'm gonna go with Kodak Black, even though it just came out, but the album was kind of solid, right? And I'm gonna slash that with Dave East and Styles P.
Okay.
I mean, I know that's like crazy, like you know,
Nah.
I got hip hop and I got this guy right here, but
So
to me, those guys was
me,
good.
me saying Amigos is dope because I was trying to fit that type of. But I mean, honestly, I think I might have to say Lil Baby if I do. The album's definitely crazy.
Lil Baby for number 2 slash Migos, there, right?
Yeah.
And
my number 1 is Meek Mills. I think that's one of the. If the source was that's one of them 5 mics.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go with Meek Mills also.
Definitely.
That definitely number 1. And you know what? Even with my number 3, I'll do a slash with that. You know what? Nah, because I was really Nas. I was gonna put Nas up there, but those beats to me wasn't it for me. So-
Because we said albums, we didn't say just lyrics.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But so Nas
So at least
didn't
we
make no
agree with
list.
the number 1 then. You say Meek Mill's number
I said,
1
yeah, Meek
championship,
Mill's
number 1 number 1
yeah,
album.
Yeah, and I think whoever don't have it or whoever didn't get into it should definitely sit there and listen to it, and you'll learn a lot.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot.
Okay. Before we wrap up, before I let you go first, 'cause I know you gotta go. King of R&B. Let them know, bro. Because I heard before you did rap, you were actually singing.
Yeah,
You wanted to be Luther Vandross, but
yeah, I came out maybe in like '97. He used to call me Black Thunder. So yeah, I was doing this.
was it Sexy Black Thunder?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Chunky Thunder.
Chunky.
So I'm the real king of R&B. But
Give us something. Listen to the taste.
Nah.
Let's get the taste. Go ahead. Let me hear something.
And
Oh, one more time.
the Hennessy. I gotta wait till I get some Hennessy.
All right.
Whitney
We'll do that
Houston
next
told
time.
me that. Yeah, Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
told
we
me
take
that.
your magical butter, man, and
Yes,
go
I
practice
will.
some more, man.
But the real R&B, I'm still R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly,
you.
R.
Thank
Kelly,
you.
and to me, I go with Chris Brown for the new generation.
For the new generation, right? You have to pass that. When you get a record at, what's that record? I Believe I Could Fly.
Yeah.
When you get that, then talk to me, bro.
When you get Disney records,
Then talk to me, man. Yo, Flush, appreciate you, bro.
you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for don't forget your magical butter.
got my butter.
Happy holidays. Enjoy your new year. You know, thank you very much. You enjoy sitting down and listening to Straight Blunt. My special guest host, World Flush. What song should we close out with, Flush? Give me some of yours.
Ice Down Medallions.
You know I was gonna pick that for the
I knew
intro.
it.
I was gonna do that in the intro. You wanna do the outro? Fuck it, let's go. Man, appreciate y'all. All right, man. Since I had to hold this down by myself, I still have my boy Sin with me.
Yeah.
Every Grind Studio. I figured you come from behind the camera, come over here. And
It's about time.
yeah, so people could actually get to see who's actually,
Right,
making us
right,
look good.
right.
And
Yeah,
my
yeah.
partner over here, Sin, been holding us down, man. Appreciate everything. I just want to take this time out.
Nah, good
Say
looking,
thank
bro.
you very much. Appreciate you, bro, being a part of this.
Likewise.
Seeing the vision, and I seen your vision, and we know what the outcome should be or
Right,
what
right.
goals we need to, for 2019. Ree and Christina couldn't be here, so we had a special guest host today was with Royal Flush, and I said, you know what? I want the people to know who's holding us down over there.
Right.
Tell the
Nah, I
people
appreciate
everything
it.
they do, because you're the artist. You're not only just an artist, entrepreneur, producer. Like, let the people know about Sin.
Yeah, I mean, I came up as an artist. I do some production. I opened up a studio. You know what I mean? So,
Which is in Queens. That's
which
where
is in
I met
Queens.
you at on
Heavy Grind
Hillside
Studio. Yeah,
Hillside
going
Avenue.
8 years strong now.
8 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you came to, because the restaurant, anybody that's been to Burgundy's Cafe, it's right across the street,
Right.
like right across the street down the block
Down the
in
block,
Hillside.
yep.
So it's like we all nice community right there, hold
Right.
each other down.
Yeah,
You've been there as
yeah.
long as I've been at the restaurant. That was 8.5.
Yeah, well, I've been in on Hillside for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, before there, I was located at the old Jam Master J.
Oh, Jam Master J's studio,
Merrick.
America,
Yeah.
right there by the
And,
terminal.
Right.
Okay.
And then I was there for about 2 years, and before that, I was up in Whitestone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was just recording people, engineering.
Yeah,
or?
just engineering, recording, producing, mixing, mastering, just helping out artists.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you think about when you record an artist now? How is it? Because it's been a change since what you talking about 11 years ago, 10 years ago now.
yeah, I mean, when I got into it, it was already in the digital stage.
Right.
So I didn't really have to go through the tapes and
Yeah. Okay. And do all
all
that
the
stuff.
extra.
But as far as
right.
artist quality, this was a change in quality, or like did it make your job harder as years went on, or did it get easier as far as dealing with artists?
I mean, technically, I don't feel like it got harder, but just patience-wise, it definitely got harder.
A lot of autotunes.
A lot of auto-tune.
a lot of auto-tuning, right?
A lot of the same sounding
Yeah.
swags.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean, being recycled. But
Do you give your inputs to some of these artists, and are they receptive to your criticism?
yeah, most artists, I mean, we build relationships, so they're receptive to, my input.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the young artists just, everyone knows what they're doing in this industry. So
Right.
some guys, you just gotta let them do them.
Right.
But yeah, once you build that relationship with the right artists, so good vibes, and they're
good
very
vibe right
receptive to any ideas that I have.
You work with some good artists too, because you're working with JoJo. JoJo Simmons,
yeah,
right?
JoJo Simmons. I've worked with Mr. Cheeks. I've worked with Flush over at the old Jam Master J. I worked with Dave East before he blew up.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of guys.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
this is what I want to do. Since we're closing out the New Year's with a rundown of the best, what would be your best episode that we did? You think that we did with Straight Blunt?
I knew he was gonna ask me that.
What's your best episode that we really like? You felt it.
The best episode. I mean, there was so many.
How
good
about this?
episodes.
Give me 3, starting from 3.
The best 3 episodes. Wow. Rockwilder. I mean, no special order.
Yeah.
I would say Rockwilder is one of the best ones. Rockwilder.
Ralph.
Ralph. I don't know. I like Ralph's
I
energy.
think Ralph
McDaniels.
Ralph was good
is
because
like-
we didn't even go through all the stories.
Right,
He had
right.
stories for days.
Yeah.
And, a whole bunch of dealing with artists. That was a
Right.
good one. Ralph was definitely good. You know who I like too? I like April Walker was good.
April
The
Walker stood
design, I
out.
think the clothes design with
Right.
Fubu,
Yeah.
Keith
was a
Perrin,
good one,
and
yeah.
for Fubu and April Walker wear. Those are
Right,
good because
right.
that's something that people don't get to hear about. The fashion world,
Yeah,
it's
that's
always
true.
like music and the production and
Right,
movies.
right.
But that fashion world is like cold-hearted too. Like,
Yeah.
and just hearing her story, his story, like to know how it was, especially coming from a black designer.
Right,
like,
right.
it's kind of tough. And then you had a female designer. So
And in those days where they came up, it was
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard because everybody wanted to be Tommy'd out,
Right,
poloed out.
right.
Those to me, those were good. Those were dope. Those were
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. There was so many good episodes. this
Then
season.
again, what's homie with the weed? Remember?
I was thinking about him too.
that was good too.
Yeah. Damn.
How we forget his name, right?
Right.
We did so many. It's crazy. Like the first
Smack was
season,
a good one.
it was
Smack.
25 episodes,
Yeah.
right? Smack was definitely a good one.
Smack was a good one.
Smack was definitely a good one.
Drew High was a good one too.
Drew, that was one of our first
That
ones,
was, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the very first one, you would even come to like the very first 2 we had Pink Panther Clique, the girls that
Right,
did the
right.
time,
I
Fed
did the
time.
editing on those.
That
right,
was
right.
that was very interesting.
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
very good. It's very deep,
Yeah.
especially to hear from females that living on that other
Right,
side of the wall.
right,
Like
right.
you know,
Yeah, that
I
was
was like,
something that-
crazy. Like we
Yeah.
got to get them back. I think
Yeah, definitely.
because since then they have done so much now.
All right.
After that, I think it would be dope to, especially Alicia, to get her up here. All of them, but to see what they're doing. Alicia, she's rapping now. You know, She
okay.
got some dope music.
Yeah, that's what's up.
See who else? Uncle Murder. It was
Yeah.
really interesting.
Uncle Murder was good.
We had a lot of good episodes.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of good energy. Nelson,
That's what it is.
Adam, it was like, everybody came up
Money
with good
Nail,
energy.
Adam,
Yeah.
Rockness Monster.
Rockness Monster. There was a whole
Real
bunch of
good,
good energy, right?
I feel like every episode had its thing.
moment, right? Yeah. And then we just talking about the first season. We didn't even get to this season, which
Right.
we liked, right? Because it didn't even get into soak in, right?
Right.
We had what's her name, Deborah from
DMG Clearances.
DMG Clearances, yes.
Yep.
She was good. Of course, I said Adam was good. Those are pretty good ones, man. And now we just finished off with Flush doing the countdown. So what's your plans for 2019, bro? I don't want to even say what do you say, New Year's resolution and all that. Get out of here. What are we going to do? What are we doing for 2019?
Oh, we doing so many things. It's like, what do you want to start off with?
First, start off with, let's give these magical butter machines away.
Facts.
Right? So we're going to give them some more magical butter machines. Shout out to Magical Butter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, magicalbutter.com.
We had the production, film production, audio production, podcast production. The label that we're gonna start.
We got a lot of big things coming this year.
Studio that we're opening in the city.
Opening in Times Square.
Opening in Times Square. That's kind of big right there, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
You can come here and get you recorded and give a whole package for the artists. We're giving a whole package.
Got the photo studio.
Yeah. It's a lot of things going on for people. If you want to get at us, hit us up at Heavy Grind Studio.
At Heavy Grind Studio.
Right, and your website is
www.heavygrindstudio.com.
And you can and your IG is Heavy Grind Studio.
At Heavy Grind Studio.
Right.
Yep.
So you make sure he's bringing in interns. So this year you want to do some stuff for internship. It's here.
Yeah.
Hit him at Heavy Grind Studio. Hit me up at Coach PR. Hit Ree up at Ree_report. Christina SXM. Or just hit us up on the Straight Blunt,
yep.
Right? At Straight Blunt.
Yep.
And we'll take care of that. Shout out to Starter. Oh, shout out to Starter. Starter close.
Definitely.
Right?
Call Banks.
So he looked out. Appreciate that. Shout out to Magical Butter. And we got a whole bunch of good. I don't even say great, because everybody say great shit going on. We got good stuff going on. It's gonna be real good.
We got big stuff going on.
Big good stuff.
Big.
Yeah, man. Well, yo, thank you very much, man, and enjoy your new year.
Likewise.
Cause I can't wait to start in January.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So, what are we gonna do? Let's play some music. Cause soon we ain't gonna be able to play music.
Right.
Cause we're gonna be on High Heart soon, bitch. Peace.